Or I would make a comment about myself. I'm new here and I'm just looking to meet people. You know, say it where people are open to meeting people. Like, you don't want to walk into a bathroom, pull down your pants, start peeing, and then lean over to the guy, hey, what's up? I'm new here. Just trying to meet some people. Being well-liked is an important thing to focus on. I don't mean being well-liked by random people on the street. Screw them. I hate people on the street. I hate people in coffee shops too. I'm talking about being well-liked professionally, or by a potential client, or by someone who you'd like to become friends with. And what's interesting is, it's possible to be well-liked almost instantly. Hey, what's up? I'm Derek Halpern. You're watching Planet Derek, the place entrepreneurs come to get ahead in business and in life. And today, we're talking about being well-liked. Now, what's interesting is, I feel funny even talking about this. Because when I was in college, I wasn't the best at talking to people. Look, who am I kidding? I was straight up bad at it. I didn't have confidence in myself, and I never knew how to interact with people. I'd always be that quiet wallflower who observed, but never said anything. Some people thought maybe he's quiet. Some others may have thought he's standoffish. Other people just didn't find me interesting enough to hang out with. I know I'm smiling, even though I'm talking about how weird I was, but this isn't a pity party. I share this because I look back on how I used to act in social situations, and I realized that it's something that I was able to change. And I believe anyone can change it. Because if you fast forward to today, you'll find that I know how to enter any room, talk to anyone, and most important, ensure everyone is having a great time. But don't take my word for it. Here's a quote from my friend Steve Cam from Nerd Fitness. He's like, Derek's a friend of mine, and I've witnessed him take over a room in New York City within 5 minutes simply through his actions, mannerisms, and voice. It was hilarious and inspiring. Look, he literally said this about me, and I remember the time too. Steve was coming to New York City to visit. Well, to be honest with you, we wanted to go out in the middle of the day, so we were looking at things that we could do. And we ended up going to a restaurant slash bar at was it 2 or 3 p.m.? And we walked in there, the place is dead. I mean, it was like 2 p.m. on a Sunday, so no one is at a restaurant slash bar at 2 p.m. on a Sunday. It's dead. All the people that are there are people who work there. And at this point, I remember I walked in and I'm like my loud, rambunctious self. I'm like, hey, what's up? Did someone pee in the food here or something? Because the place was empty, and everyone laughed because even though that's loud and obnoxious, it still kind of broke the ice from the fact that it was an empty place. So we sat down, we had a good time. Now what's weird is, even though I kind of retell this story and laugh, and you probably think like, oh man, that sounds like you were obnoxious. I can never do that, and you don't have to. I'm not saying you have to go to a room and be loud, but what I did there was interesting because the psychology behind why that works so well is something that we can all emulate in our own personal styles. Look, here's an example. I did a video about this that you might be familiar with, but I call it the hey, what's up technique. Here's what I did. I went to a local mall and I had a simple rule for myself. Talk to every single person I saw, even if it was just hello or hey, what's up. And let me tell you, it felt weird. Do you know how awkward it is to go up to someone you don't know and say hello to them? It's kind of weird, actually. Like, next time you're walking from the parking lot to your lunch spot or from the parking lot to your workplace and you see someone next to you, just look over and say, hey, what's up? It's gonna feel awkward. But let me tell you, I did it. I went to the mall, I said hello to every single person. And this was when I felt painfully introverted. I was so shy that I'd rather stay home and pretend I was sick than go to a party. Yet I did it anyway. And guess what? At first I started off with a meek hello. And I remember people would look at me weird. Then over time, I kind of made it a game. I tried loud hellos, low hellos. Try smiling then saying hello. By the way, if you're an introverted person and you're not comfortable talking to people, don't lead with a smile. The smile almost always looks creepy. But I learned that the hard way. I also tried saying, what's up? I tried everything. Eventually, I figured out that the best way to say hello to someone you don't know, for me, was a combination of, as I said, hey, what's up? I purposely would intonate at hey, so it sounded like a question, and then I would lead with what's up. People would always get a little confused as opposed to defensive, and say, wait, do I know you? Or they'd just say hello back. At that point, I'd always just be honest with them. No, you don't know me. Then I would comment on something that was nearby, like, I saw you looking at this thing over here, what do you think? As a way to start the conversation. Or I would make a comment about myself. I'm new here and I'm just looking to meet people. You know, say it where people are open to meeting people. Like, you don't want to walk into a bathroom, pull down your pants, start peeing, and then lean over to the guy, hey, what's up? I'm new here. Just trying to meet some people. Now I can walk up to anyone and talk to them as if we've been friends forever. And it's all in how I say hello. Let me give you another example. This is actually the #1 way I conquered my own social awkwardness. As I began practicing things like hello, the first thing I noticed was this. The more I did it, the less awkward it got. Setting a rule like say hello to everyone acted like the numbing agent. The more I did it, the less weird it felt. But what was important was the fact that it was a rule. Say hello to every person I saw. I couldn't break that rule. You make a rule for yourself that you plan to follow. You follow that rule. What am I doing right now? I'm doing a daily video for you. I made that rule. For now. I made a rule. Rules are important. Because when you make a rule, you don't violate that rule. Now here's the thing. To continue numbing the social awkwardness, I needed to keep talking to more and more people. So I kept thinking to myself, I just need more rules. So what I did was, I decided to talk to everyone who was essentially paid to talk to me. I'll explain. When you buy a coffee at the coffee shop, the people who work there are paid to talk to you. They aren't your therapist, of course, but you do have an opportunity to say something to them. Let me give you an example. Most interactions between customer and coffee shop baristas go something like this. Hey, I have a large coffee. Anything else? No, thank you. And they probably get this a million times a day. Boring. So I just changed it up. Hey, I'll have a large coffee and oh, I like your shirt. Oh, thanks. Anything else? No, that's it. Simple. Place your order, add a quick compliment into the mix and mean it. It's easy. If you do it enough, you'll start to feel more comfortable saying even crazier things like, hey, I'll have a large coffee. Oh, thanks. Anything else? Wait a second. It's Discount Tuesdays. Is it free? Now here's the thing. Sometimes I'd say something and it would land perfectly. And I'd put it in that mental bank to do it again. Sometimes it would fall flat, and let me tell you, it feels weird. It feels real weird. So what I would do is I would change it up. I would think about what I said, try to figure out why it didn't work, and then next time I would be in that situation again, I would re-say it a new way. If it bombed again, I would never use it again. It was like a natural experiment for me. But the most important thing, the more I did it, the more I got used to doing it. And the more I got used to doing it, the better at it I became. So now I want to hear from you. How do you open conversations with people you don't know? Leave a comment below. I'm sure you do something simple like, hi, I'm Derek, and that's fine. But I want to hear, what has your experience been with opening conversations? How has it worked for you in the past? Leave a comment now, like this video, and if you're new here, subscribe to my channel where I want to give you helpful tips just like this video today, and I'll see you tomorrow.